I'm joined by political analyst Karim Boulos as the Montreal municipal election campaign wraps up. Thank you so much for being with us, Karim.
It's a pleasure.
The last week of the campaign has been filled with revelations, insults, Valérie Plante and Denis Coderre trading blows on taxes, Plante calling for transparency, saying it's more of the same old Coderre, leading him to release his tax returns, allegations of sexual assault against Projet Montréal's former candidate Craig Sauvé that Coderre says Plante lied about, and now a poll that shows she's ahead by 6%. What a week as voters cast their final ballots Saturday and Sunday. What do you make of this?
Well, it's been quite the difficult week for Mr. Coderre. I think, he's had a tough time trying to overcome the tax situation. Now, let's face it, he doesn't have to disclose his tax information, even though he did in the last two campaigns that he ran. Normally, once an individual is elected, they have to disclose their financial interests. So to ensure that there's no, misappropriation or conflict of interest regarding anything to do with the city. Now, when he disclosed this, the two big, blotches on his record become Transcontinental and Coderre. And I say blotch only because it's such an easy target for Valérie Plante and her team to pick on, saying that he's in bed with, old traditional media that's so environmentally unfriendly. Now, regarding Mr. Sauvé and the allegations that date back to 2012, it's an unfortunate revelation because these were dealt with before the 2013 election. They could have been dealt with before the 2017 election, and they're coming out again. I don't know what more Mr. Sauvé can do than to distance himself from Projet Montréal. He is not removing his name from the ballot. I mean, he's already on the ballot under Projet Montréal, but he will not be running as a candidate with Projet Montréal. He will be running as an independent. Now, will the public in such, within 48 hours know the difference? Will they realize some people who may not catch the news won't even have an idea that he's running under an independent banner? So I don't know that it might, will hurt him as much as people think it will. I think that, Mr. Sauvé is known in his neighborhood. He's done quite a lot of good for his neighborhood. These allegations have yet to be, substantiated because the police report in 2012 sought not to pursue the investigation because there wasn't enough evidence. Is there more evidence now? It certainly shrouds his campaign in a little bit of controversy and creates a bit of an uncomfortable situation for Valérie Plante to have to answer media today and probably tomorrow as well.
Switching gears, Balarama Holness wraps up his campaign, his team calling it historic because of the candidate's diversity. How would you mark his campaign in a few words?
A few strong steps, a few good messages about inclusion and diversity and ensuring representation of all communities in Montreal. I think that was a very solid message. I think he missed the chord when it came to the question of bilingualism because Montreal is a French city, whether we like it or not, whether we can function in English or not, Montreal is a French city. And I think that was a slight misstep on his part.
Thank you so much for joining us, Karim. Back with us on election night, Sunday, November 7th for more analysis.
Thank you.